Hey everybody, welcome to American Courts featuring Court Addict with ATX Alli. I'm gonna get it right one day.
Me.
Probably not.
One of these
I'm
days.
gonna get it right.
That's okay.
It says, yeah, welcome to American Courts with ATX Alli. Aha, haha, Shauna got it wrong too. For this edition of Court Addicts. Absolutely. So we all got it wrong. As long as we're all garbage, it works out.
That's right.
Hey,
as long as
everybody.
we're consistent.
Welcome to Sunday. LD, you're asking what the song is. The song's called Steal Something. I'll explain it to you later. It's a neat song. It's a slowed down version of a popular song, but if I slow it down enough, YouTube doesn't recognize it and they let me play it without getting on to me.
I know what the song is.
Do you?
I do.
What song is it?
You really want me to say it? Because I think
absolutely.
you'll be mad that I'll know it.
No, you don't.
I think it's at least Marilyn Manson's version of Sweet Dreams or Made of These. What's the name of the song? Tainted Love.
The song's called Steel Dreams.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a slowed down version of Sweet Dreams.
I was close.
Not even close. Nowhere close.
And technically, the name of the song is Tainted Love. But.
Oh, you're really messing up. No. Those are way different songs. You're messing up really bad. All right, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to get onto. Yeah, we're gonna have to get onto a video. That way we don't mess up more. So the first video we got is from Trainwreck Entertainment. It's Judge Boyd. This has got to be a couple years old, Judge Boyd.
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, just kidding.
You were really messing
up. No, you're right.
Tonight.
I'm all over the place today. Ignore me. Sorry, guys.
So you were just glitching all over.
I am.
Okay.
I swear I'm not a bot.
Okay, so Jennifer's saying she suddenly remembered she needed to buy Mr. Clean Magic Racers. I wonder why.
I don't know why.
Hey, Court Vibes. Hey, Kathy. Thank you for coming out to the channel today. I love getting to see that. So Critter, my son. I'm trying to get him now. He's actually in the living room right now playing Taylor Swift music on guitar. So he's all over the place with his, his head's all over the place with his music. So, but he did a really good Avenged Sevenfold song earlier. I wanted to share, and he's like, no, I want to make sure it's perfect first. And so he'll never be able to share it if he's wanting to make it perfect, because it's perfect to me already, and he's just wanting to be a mess. And so
Kathy.
So excited to see Kathy there. Hey, Lori's there.
I love when she comes in.
Yep.
All right, let's play. Yeah, this is Judge Boyd. I think he's there for tampering with evidence charges, but it kind of spirals from there. So it's 2 hearings in one, 2 hearings set apart by each other. So I thought it was interesting. I think he's got some little bit of drug history that's his problem, and not the tampering with evidence problem. So
all right, well, here we go.
Robert Perez.
It's funny. I actually know a Robert Perez in San Antonio, so it's like, oh, is this my friend? And it wasn't. Obviously, it's a common name, but it was funny.
Good morning.
Okay.
Why were you late?
I was having car trouble.
Seems racist for you to say that.
My mom didn't work. Sorry.
Can't be late. You understand?
Sorry, ma. Apologize.
All right. The court is calling 2023 CR 3275, State of Texas versus Robert Perez. Now parties announced for the record for the state.
Jason Gearhan.
Hey, Alli, you do know you're on camera, right?
Yeah, I was reacting to Bobby talking about my hair.
Okay. I thought you thought the camera was off. I was like, oh no, she's gonna mess up. See, I caught you before you picked your nose.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right.
Your Honor.
Defense.
George John Barton.
Are you Mr. Perez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all the discovery, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you the true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. We're proceeding on count 1 alone, waiving count 2 and its enhancements.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're being charged in count one with tampering with evidence with intent to impair as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he was.
Mr. Pettis, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial, showing you the plea bargain page.
So it's nerd time now. Here, I just noticed that. I was thinking this was a couple of years old, and I wasn't sure, but you can tell it is because you see the guy in the gray suit.
Yeah.
That's the prosecutor. So for the last, I'd say for the last 11 months, the prosecutor has to be on the left side, and
Right.
the defense attorney has to be on the right side. They had a security incident. That's why, like, if you were to go and visit this court, they won't let you in. So this is one of the
Right.
courts that
I
they
did
won't
know
let you in. And so that security incident made it where the prosecutor has to be over there. Someone tried to attack someone, and so they
Wow.
want them in order. So yep, this is at least a
That's
year old or
scary.
something. I keep looking at her glasses and thinking it's old, and I'm like, I need to, her glasses don't mean anything, but the locations make the difference. But
Right.
there we go. There we go. My first interruption and wasted time on the video.
Did
Good
you review
job.
that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication, and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
It is, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours community service restitution. Did you understand that was a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No content.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with office attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
State you may be excused.
Thank you.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it's a dead air. You get your
Yeah.
Christmas shopping done?
No, I don't do Christmas shopping. No,
Did your wife get all your Christmas shopping done?
I'm gonna fast forward it.
I think, no, it was
Here we
something
go.
that he understands that he made a mistake and he's accepting responsibility for it today, Your Honor. We are asking the court to follow the agreement and so that he can go ahead and proceed forward and prove to the court that this was essentially an aberrant behavior. I understand he did have some stuff transgressions that occurred in the past, but those were a long time ago, and he is working now, and he has children that he's helping to take care of, that well, I think one has autism and the other one has a disability, Your Honor, and he works with mother on those, and so they alternate between, while one watches the kids, the other one goes to work and vice versa. So he does have people at home that he needs to help out and take care of, and he just wants to try to get his foot behind him, Your Honor.
All right, when you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you will be drug tested today.
Clean. I haven't done no.
All right, so we're going to do a drug test today, and then
I think that was the worst answer to a drug test.
Right?
It's like, have you ever took a drug test and it's like, I'll take whatever you got, what you got.
Right.
He was good for anything.
I'll make my sentence.
Sure.
All right, so are you able to go to the restroom now?
I think so.
All right, so we're going to do a UA today. Oh, no, just sit there on the front row. Caroline, this doesn't work. It doesn't work. And it said it will keep everything cool. No, it doesn't.
I think if you touch the metal, the insulated part.
No, they said just put this in the freezer.
Oh, so it was frozen?
Yes.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank
Either
you,
that or
Nancy.
this courtroom is so hot, it just
Hey,
messed
you
with
got
it. I don't
you got a
know.
good one this time, Nancy.
All right, we are back on the record in 2023 CR 3275, State of Texas versus Robert Pettis. All right, Mr. Pettis, you took a UA. What do you think the results were?
Negative.
Negative? I don't know.
Your Honor,
Guessing
it's
by her
my
tone.
understanding that it came back positive for
A meth?
methamphetamine. And I've spoken to my client. He is adamant that he has not used any narcotics. I even admonished.
Let me do this. You gave up your right to remain silent. You're under oath. Why do I have a positive UA for meth?
I'm not-
And let's do this. We're going to start over as though this is my first time talking to you, okay? So, why would you be positive for any drug? Think back in your mind. Were you around somebody? Did you use something?
Maybe I was around somebody and
All right.
touched it.
So,
I don't know.
so you were around somebody and maybe you touched it?
I don't know. I don't know how it works, man. But
All right, everyone needs to whisper. And I'm sorry, sir, you need to speak up. I'm having trouble hearing you. The court reporter is.
okay.
So how would you end up testing positive?
Yeah.
And state, I believe this is your case still. So other than touching meth, how might you have rendered a positive UA for the court?
That's the only way I know how I got it. Because I mean, I have a lot of family members that I don't know how I would.
When's the last time you used?
The day that I got arrested.
And what's your drug of choice?
I don't have a drug of choice.
Here's the thing. You are agreeing to be on probation.
Yes.
When I ask these questions, I'm asking these questions so I can figure out what conditions you need so you can be successful. I have sent people to prison before. Probation will tell you that. Your attorney will tell you that. The deputies will tell you that.
Yes, ma'am.
And I always try to give people the tools they need to be successful so I don't have to send them to prison. I take no joy in sending people to prison, but I will send you to prison potentially if you violate probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm trying to figure out what conditions you need so you can be successful. Now, if you want to stand before me and pretend that you're positive for meth because you previously touched meth from somewhere else, then what you're telling me is you don't need any drug treatment. And if you're telling me you don't need any drug treatment, I had better not get a motion to revoke because you're testing positive. And I can tell you right now, I'm going to put you on the UA hotline. So again, we're back to why.
So what's the UA hotline?
So basically, you get assigned like a color based on certain things. Like if you're this color, that means that you get tested this often, or you're a higher risk group. Anyways, you get assigned a color. You call this hotline, and it says people with this color are supposed to come in and test within this amount of time frame. Usually, it's like 24 hours or by end of day or whatever. And you call every single day, and randomly will call your color, and you have until whatever time frame you use. Like I said, usually 24 hours or by the end of the day, you have that until then to test. So that's how they do their random their random UAs is by the UA hotline. You have to call every day, see if your color is called, and if it is, you got to go test. If you
Yes.
don't, then it's a violation.
So where I'm at, if you go to drug test, you got like from 9 in the morning till 3 p.m. and that's it.
Yeah.
In the big cities like Austin and San Antonio, do they have 24-hour places or?
I wouldn't think so. I don't know of any. I've never had to do that, but I don't know of any. Even my methadone clinic is only open from 5:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and they have people that split dose there. So that means they have to come to clinic twice a day. And they're only open like what 5 to 1 is like what 7 hours?
See, we
8
need
hours?
we need to start a new business.
For real, right?
So make all kinds of money. But yeah, the UA hotline's always been curious to me. I've never heard that in a Florida court, and so maybe it's a Texas thing.
Are you rendering a positive UA to me for meth? And you need to be honest. And if you're saying, hey, I haven't used drugs since this day, then I will send you off into this world with no drug treatment because obviously you don't need any. You have made your program and your program has been successful. You know why you're positive for meth. I was not with you. Your attorney was not with you. So if you want to continue with, I don't know how I got positive for meth, and maybe I touched meth, and tell me you don't need any drug treatment, I will not give you any. You will be on the UA hotline. And what I can tell you on the UA hotline, it's random and you test weekly.
All right, Mama. I don't want to disrespect you or nothing, but I might have like 3 days, 4 days ago, maybe.
All right, so why are you being dishonest with me? Why do I have to pull teeth for you to tell me what your issues are so I can give you conditions so that you can be successful? Obviously, the state wants you to have probation. They offered it.
Okay.
You accepted it. I want you to be successful at probation because otherwise you're just wasting everybody's time. And I could just say, oh, let's just send you to prison for 5 years. Is that what you want?
I do not want that. Yeah.
So let's pretend like this is the first time I'm speaking to you.
Okay.
When have you been using meth and how often?
I don't, I mean, it's a recreational thing, I guess. I mean, I'm not, I would just,
I don't know.
I mean,
Your attorney was not with you, so he doesn't know how often you use drugs.
if it says positive, I guess, I mean, yeah, I'm positive, but.
No,
And Your Honor,
Yes,
if I may, I've admonished him that if he was honest about any usage, that he can go ahead and tell it without repercussions of fear of additional charges or anything like that. And this is mainly just to determine treatment programs, if any are necessary, and that he doesn't have to be concerned about being forthcoming and honest at this point in time, because it's not like he's going to be looking at facing additional charges.
no. So what's your drug of choice and how often are you using?
Every weekend, I guess I would say.
Well, I mean, let's not guess. You know how often you're using drugs. And here's the thing. It is.
So you know how hard it is to say every day?
Right?
Because you know that's the answer. He's wanting to say every day, but he's like, I'm not going to get caught up in that.
Yeah. I know, and it sucks because this is and people get so scared because they don't want to admit something because, you know, it's a legal setting and you don't want to get more trouble than you already are. But really, she needs to know this because, like, she tried to explain to him, like, this is going to set your conditions and whether or not you're successful or not. If you say you have no drug problems, you go out in the world and you're using drugs, you're just going to set yourself up for failure. So, and I don't understand. it's obvious that his attorney has told him, just be honest. It's not a big deal to be honest. Like, you can tell her about your drug use. You're not going to have any more repercussions. And he's still like mumbling and trying to like make it seem like it's not that big of a deal. And it's just like, come on, dude, just be honest so we can get you on the right path. But spoiler alert, there's going to be a second hearing after this for the same guy. So
Yeah.
not going to really work out so well.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, who really trusts their lawyer either? You know.
Very true. I mean, I would tell my lawyer, like I told my lawyer everything, because I want them to know and be armed with all the relevant information to make sure I don't make things worse for myself.
Yeah, but your name's not Robert either.
Exactly.
And so, yeah. Okay, let's see how this one goes, because it obviously goes bad, everybody. Spoiler alert.
12:46 p.m. Everybody in here wants to have lunch.
Okay.
Some of us, like myself, I haven't even had breakfast. So let's not have me continue to pull teeth from you.
Yes, ma'am.
Just be 100% honest. You're old enough. You're not a child. So just be honest with me. How often are you using meth?
Like once a week, ma'am.
When's the last time you used?
Like 4 days ago, or
Don't tell me 4 days ago, because it
3
wouldn't
days
still
ago.
be in your system.
3.
Was it Monday? Today is Monday. Did you use today?
No, ma'am.
Did you use yesterday?
No, ma'am. The day before.
All right, so you used on Saturday.
Yeah.
And were you taking care of your children on Saturday?
No, ma'am.
All right.
It's about time, Nan.
So this is what the court is going to, I'm sorry, are you employed? What do you do?
I'm a mechanic, ma'am.
No one wants you fixing their brakes if you're high. You understand?
Hold on, I take exception to that.
All right, the court is going to
I
find
only
you.
want someone on drugs fixing my car. I don't think I've ever had.
Get it done really fast.
Well, in the end, I want somebody who knows how to fix on cars, and it's just like with carpenters. You know, there's a lot of good carpenters that can drink quite a bit of alcohol and still be a good carpenter. I don't think drugs indicate if this person is if the person knows how to do their job.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Well, but still, you want to make sure that the person who's putting on your brakes is putting them in properly, because you don't want that to fail.
So, have you ever known anyone that took meth?
Yes.
Okay, so thinking about a functional meth addict, not someone who's just got to the point of they lost their home and they've lost everything in their life, but they're in the functioning stages.
Yep.
Do you feel that person wouldn't have done okay at their job?
They didn't use while they were working. But yeah.
Okay, did you know anyone who used once a week just on Saturdays?
I did know just like the occasional, the recreational, like to party like once in a while meth users, and they just did it on the weekends, like when it was for a party. It wasn't a work related thing. So I don't know. I wouldn't want a mechanic high on meth to work on my car. I'll say that.
Okay, and I'll just simply say I'm not worried about that guy. That's not the guy I'm worried about.
Right.
I'm more worried about a doctor or dentist or something. I think having a dentist.
Look at all this.
I think having a dentist. Everything's
They'll
turning blue.
sentence you to 5 years in prison, suspended.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for the blue. Well, we've got a after this one, Alli's got an announcement. She's going to explain a lot of that to you, so that'll be awesome there. And yeah. So Mama's saying she'd be less likely to trust someone in the midst of their addiction. Maybe I've just lived around it so much. Maybe I've just lived around so many people that are just completely functional, functional addicts, where I've never truly, to me, there's different kinds of addicts. There's plenty of people that drink alcohol that are good professionals. There's plenty of people that drink alcohol that can handle business. And then there's people that can drink alcohol and lose everything. So there's all different levels of it. And so, yeah, but it shows we need three more and we're there. So, and then
three
once
more,
we're there,
and then I'll make my announcement. If the three don't cap, I'm not going to announce it. So
yeah. And so,
just kidding.
Been probated for 5 years. There's to be gang supervision, $2,000 fine probated, TAP evaluation, Follow the recommendations of TAP. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days.
Thank you, Rivette. Oh, thank you, Lori.
There should be 200 hours of community service restitution.
Hey, Parrot.
We're going to do parenting classes and probation. It can either be compadre, triple P, or rainbows. And once he completes parenting classes, the court will deem 150 hours of community service restitution satisfied. I'm going to want the UA hotline until further notice. Proof of employment
Thank you, Mama.
within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No
Thank you, Kim.
unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. Field visits one time every 3 months until further notice. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor.
Just 1 second. Did I say regular reporting?
You did not.
All right, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Okay. Is there anything else, probation?
You want to do a felony drug court referral?
Yes, we can do felony drug court referral, but the issue may be
Oh,
the gang membership. So it's the Lost Boys or something. What is it called? It's in the police report.
Yes, ma'am.
He used to be a gang member.
LA boys. But
Yeah, LA Boys.
But
Yeah.
that's when I was a kid.
All right, well, we can see.
When I was a kid, man.
All right, what does LA stand for? Is that supposed to be Los Angeles?
Lanier Athletics.
Oh, Lanier Athletics. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am. I'm sorry for wasting people's time.
No, it's just I like for people to be honest with me, especially when everybody's trying to help you be a good father to your children and be a good citizen, okay? All right, I'm showing you that's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
It's not.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You're gonna have to do better.
Yes,
You have
ma'am.
children,
I will.
okay?
I will, ma'am.
All right, and if there's an issue in this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. So if there's an issue, discuss it with probation. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come into court.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Okay.
Your Honor, I just had a quick question, just a general question. I didn't recall if you allow buying out of community service hours or not.
No, not in every case. In this case, I'm not going to allow him to buy out.
Okay.
He needs to stay busy.
Yeah, because
Thank you,
we were
David.
discussing it and I wasn't sure if I had the correct answer because I said I thought that sometimes you allow for a food bank there or a Carver
Yes.
Center.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. But I will tell you, I'm saying no now to him. But if you want to come back at a different time when he's been on probation for a while, then the court will consider it.
Yes, Your Honor. And I keep in touch with him and then if there's other amendments or things, we'll try to approach the court before it becomes a problem.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Morning, Judge.
All right.
This is
No,
kind of
wait,
sim-
stop. There's a follow-up.
I know. We're gonna get back to that,
Oh, okay.
but you owe
Okay.
everyone an announcement.
I know. I do have an announcement. So let me get it. So I do
Hold on a second.
have.
Hold on a second. Do I have a drum? I
Do you have a drum roll?
think
Do you have
so.
a drum roll for me?
Hold on a second. I got one somewhere. It may take forever, but I got one.
Okay.
Hold on.
We'll just talk really slow.
Yep. So here we go. Here's your drum roll.
Okay. There we go. So I do have my own channel now, and I'm going to post the link in the comments or in the chat. It's built There's nothing on it right now. I was going to do a short to introduce the channel, and I haven't done that yet, but I'll do that later tonight. Anyway, so it is built, and I do have a Discord too. The channel is called Addicted to Law, or ATL. And the reason I did that is specifically so I could sing, "You might as well face it, you're addicted to law." And I do that all day long. And it drives my husband nuts, and it's hilarious. And I love it. And he laughs and corrects me, and he sings it back to me and corrects me that it's addicted to love. And I love it because I'm a nerd and I think it's cute. So anyway, so there's the link. Please go and subscribe, and I'll do a link to my Discord that Rivette has been amazing enough to help me with. I'm creating the invite now and posting it, so you guys can go there and sign up, log into Discord, and eventually I'll learn how to do it. And as soon as I learn, you guys will be the first ones to know that I figured it out. So
Right. So this
announcement.
so this is what she's going to do. She's going to do a channel more focused on what she wants to do and focus on that stuff.
Yeah.
We're still going to do these shows together. We're just not going to do them as often. We're going to make them we're going to make them a collaboration between channels. That way she's got her thing going, I got my thing going, and we're going to kind of meet in the middle and do that. I think that'll help. I think that'll help people kind of focus in on it, because look, there's some people that simply don't like the the police videos, the body cam videos. There's some people that that just simply don't like the drug talk, and that's fine. Everybody's got their own opinions. I think it's important. I enjoy learning about it. Thank you so much, everybody, for being so generous tonight. That's awesome.
Yes.
But in the end, I want to do a court channel. I always want to do a court channel. I like the court channels. I can sit and watch a zoning hearing for 6 hours. I'm odd like that. I enjoy that. Me and Kathy were talking about it the other day, just how much it's almost the more boring, the more interesting it is. And Alli's got a lot to offer. She needs your support. Go and sign up for the channel. As I can tell you, I've got tons of subscribers and no one watches, and so you don't have to watch her channel. Just go subscribe to it. Help her get over the number, because she has to have 50 subscribers before she can do a live. And once she can do
I
a
didn't
live,
know that.
Yep. So once she gets those 50 subscribers, she can do lives, and then whenever she does
See
lives,
things I don't know.
Yep, I'll pop in there. I'm going to help her on making some videos, because once I help her with some of the basics, her creativity is going to run with it, and she's not going to be held up. Like in the last 3 weeks, I was in a horrible internet signal, and so therefore it was just dry. There was no way of doing lives. But see, whenever we do this, now she can do lives, and if I can jump in, I can jump in.
Yep.
And see, like court vibes, I don't like no live nights, so this gives us another option in this court community to do some lives. And we always need to make sure Biggin has someone to rate at the end of his show.
Absolutely. So thank you guys. I see a bunch of you jumped into my Discord already. I love it. We'll get that built up and get a good community going in there. This is just the start. It'll build. I got confidence in myself. I got confidence. I got enough friends that'll help me and support me. And you guys have been amazing. And I love you all so much for that. I couldn't have asked for a better, more supportive group to do this with. So thank you all so much. I love you all so much.
Absolutely. And so we're going to go back and finish that one. But thank you all so much. And y'all got plenty of time to subscribe to her stuff. Let's show her how much we love her and make sure we fill it up with her. And we're going to.
And no, we're not breaking up.
No, we are not breaking up. This is expanding. This is growth. This is something we've been talking about for probably a month or two. And I know whenever I first started, I talked about it. Kim, I'll just let you know, I would much rather see other people succeed. I would much rather see other people do really well at this. I do the lives because I think it's important. I've started almost having a need to do the lives, building that community and being able to see the people, just being able to see Nan pop in there and smile. That's important to me. But whenever I first started, my whole goal was I'll give you all a secret. Whenever I first started doing some of this, I actually got with Jen Hardy, another creator that I just love. And I actually was trying to figure out how to talk to Kathy with court vibes. And so I was talking with Jen Hardy, trying to reach out to Kathy, and Jen's like, you got to get on Discord. And so I'm going to blame Kathy for my whole Discord journey, And now I'm still so confused. Sometimes I'll be on Discord and I'm trying to figure out something I can't figure out, and I realize I'm on Court Vibes' Discord. I just hang out over there instead of mine. So
It's
we've
weird.
got to see. Put your link back up and I'll pin it.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Critter saying she needs that link again. And
Yeah.
we're going to go ahead
Go
and
ahead
pin
and play
it.
the second half. Yeah, let's finish the second one, and I'll post it.
But if you guys remember, this has been a heck of a journey, because remember we were doing the American Courts for the first hour, then switching over to this channel for the second hour, and you guys stuck it out. You guys stuck it out, and we really do appreciate it, because it was a pain in the ass for us, and we can only imagine what sort of pain it was for you guys. So thank you so much
Right.
for it, and we're going to jump back into it, and she promises to put that link up.
I did. I just
And
did.
his mom was here in court, but she was talking to him. And
Oh no, his clothes changed.
Yeah. I think this
Yeah.
is like a year later.
All right, well, hey, he looks like he's lost a little weight. Maybe it's the clothes.
Maybe.
box, but both parties, I do have an email from her.
Okay, no objection.
Okay. All right, we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2023 CR 3275, State of Texas versus Robert Perez. Could our parties announce for the state
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
defense?
Victor Gomez for Mr. Pettis.
And are you Mr. Perez?
Yes, ma'am.
Going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Robert Perez who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 3275 for the offense of tampering with evidence on July 17, 2023 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 41, on or about the 19th day of December 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Roger Perez, did then and there fail to comply with the rules and regulations of the felony drug court by failing to call the urinalysis line in violation of condition number 41.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
And
Say.
Your Honor, we waive the other violations alleged in the motion.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation? Excuse me, if you all could not talk so close to the court reporter. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 41, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 5 years in prison and up to a $2,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 41?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 41 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. We're asking that you deny the motion and continue the defendant on probation. And we're asking that he attends the state ISF cognitive track, followed by ISP supervision, which is the probation recommendation.
All right, and probation, that's what you're asking for? All right, Mr. Pettis, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Robert Pettis.
All right, why are you not following the court's instructions and following the rules on probation?
Well, I was just real depressed about my daughters. I mean, this is the longest time I ever been without them. And
Whose fault is that?
yes, ma'am, I understand.
So you can't come to court and saying, I'm depressed about my daughters, and this is the longest time I've been without them. And the reason why you're without them is because of your own actions.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
So that's no excuse. So why are you not doing what you need to do on probation? You want to go to prison?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So why are you not doing what's being asked of you? I don't understand.
All right, Nancy, you see what I get when I try to put up my camera? It put up that big white block. I don't know. ISP is inpatient. What is it?
I don't know. It's
it's
something
inpatient.
else. It's like is it? No, you're thinking of
Oh, come on.
ISF is something different.
ISP.
Texas.
Right. So we
ISP.
got to. It's inpatient. I know that.
Is it?
I looked up Texas ISP. And
Intensive supervision probation.
Right. Okay, so it's not okay. Intensive supervision. So it's probably like one that you got to actually go check in day. But it's funny. I looked up Texas ISP. It's Texas Internet Service Provider.
That's funny.
I'm the best at the Googling.
You're a good Googler.
Yep. Kim come up with Illinois State Police. Absolutely. Yeah. Intensive supervision makes the most sense. And it's probably one where like you got to go check in every day. They got to just basically look at you and say, hey, okay, you're looking a little better. Take some drug tests. And so Pamela was right. Pamela's always right. So.
Of course she is.
I was just really depressed, and I forgot to call.
How can you forget to call and you're looking at 5 years prison?
I try my best, Melon, and I was just like, it was overwhelming. I don't know. I mean, I apologize. I know all my excuses ain't good enough. I know. No. I could do. I'm just trying to do better in my life, and I think this ISF will help me do it.
And felony, and the reason why felony drug court wouldn't accept you, right? And it's based upon some of the allegations in the motion that that the state is not proceeding on. You understand that? So, you all are saying ISF? All right, the court will deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include ISF and the UA hotline until further notice. Is there anything else? All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
I mean, your attorney is not on probation. You are. Is there anything else that you need?
I'm just planning to do better with my life and I'll follow all the directions. I messed up. I do agree, and it's my fault, and I do accept the responsibility, and I'm just willing to do better.
All right. Good luck to you.
All right. Thank you, Ma.
You're welcome.
Let's get the facts straight. She loves.
If you guys have never been to Trainwreck Entertainment, check their channel out. She does a really great job. She does the multiple hearings and compiles them all together. So there's 4-parters in there. She really keeps track of the defendants and compiles really amazing videos. So if you've never seen her channel or are not subscribed, please check her out because she's fantastic.
I didn't know it was a she. I've actually never.
I'm pretty sure it's a she. I think it is. If you're watching Trainwreck and you're he, I'm very apologetic about my misgendering you, but I think I heard somewhere or knew somewhere that it's a she.
Yeah, I don't know how in the world, but I knew Courtroom Cat was a female. I knew Courtroom Cat was a woman. And then I heard him on Vicky McCallum's show one day, and I was like, well, that teaches me to make those choices. That's the neat thing about YouTube is you start to come up with stuff. It's just like Raven, not Ruvette, but Raven in Discord. I was convinced that this person was psycho, and now I know she is.
There you go.
And so, I was actually just disregarding her messages at first because I was like, I don't know about this person, and then then getting to know her a little bit, you're like, okay, this is a cool person, and then you start to realize, who she is, and you're like, okay, I like this person.
Oh, and then there's always the people that send you messages about how they love watching you and your wife on your live streams.
Yeah, that was another creator. I'm not going to call her out or make fun of her because she was trying to be sweet to me. She was trying to be nice.
No, I get it. It's just cute.
But yeah, you see little clips of little stuff on there, and you just kind of start putting things together, and you make up your own creation. Like I'm convinced that Nana's the nicest person ever. I'm just convinced of that.
That's fact. That's law.
Yeah, but I got a feeling that if I went to a biker bar in Nashville, that I'd run into Nan and she'd probably punch me.
Probably.
So speaking of Raven, see, you call her name so many times and she just shows up.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump over to and it's So Meg from Meg's Crime Watch was convinced that I was AI for whenever I first met her. She was convinced I was just one of them AI channels that just throw up content, just trying to run up numbers. And me and her have argued. We've been arguing for probably 6 months now. And so she realizes I'm a person.
Oh, well, that's good.
And so Nancy's wanting to know when you're going to meet my family. I'm looking for the right opportunity to get Emily on, but my son's odd. He'll put the dumbest stuff on Instagram or TikTok but whenever I say, hey, I want to put you on camera, he's like, nope, ain't happening. So I've got to find.
YouTube's for old people.
I really kind of think I kind of think he is.
Yeah.
I think he really thinks it's for old people, and so. But you know what?
Probably.
I think he does stuff on Facebook, and I've always heard Facebook was for old people. But
that's true.
Facebook and Instagram are the hardest for me to understand. I actually like TikTok. I know a lot of people don't like TikTok. I see TikTok as a time machine. You can go into it and you watch one video and it's 2 hours later.
Absolutely.
And so,
well, this next video is from Body Cam POV, and this guy is definitely high on meth, and you'll see why immediately.
all right.
Crazy?
Okay.
You're crazy?
Yes, ma'am.
I can see that. You are.
On September 8th, 2022, officers were dispatched in reference to a disabled vehicle in the middle of the road. The driver appeared to be under the influence, but you'll probably be able to guess that alcohol is not the problem here. The officers also mention a tragic story about the house the suspect parked in front of.
Hey, what's going on?
They shut my car down. I don't know.
You're what?
They shut my car down earlier today. My payment is not due till tomorrow.
Okay. Let's go talk over here. How'd the glass get shattered?
Huh?
How'd the glass get shattered?
I'm not there.
You knocked it out?
Yes, ma'am.
As one
I'm
does.
knocked it out to get back in my
Do you have an ID on you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's start with the easy questions.
All right.
What are you on?
I'm not on anything. I'm on being very angry. I have a heart condition.
The heart condition make you jerk like a twig?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's not your
I
ID.
love this officer. And if you have a heart condition,
sure.
meth is the last thing you should be doing because that's
Where are
terrible
you
for your
headed
heart.
to?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a question I'd like to know.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor, maybe stand still for 2 seconds? Without leaning on the car?
Yep. But I'm that frustrated.
I usually don't twitch when I'm pissed off.
Well, I have an anxiety problem.
I got anxiety too.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's be honest, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Honesty goes a long way.
There's that car searching.
What are you on? When's the last time you used?
A week ago.
1 week ago. What did you use a week ago? Huh?
Ice.
Ice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but it's been a
Which
week.
is meth.
Somewhere right around there.
Okay, so it's been a week or less than that?
Somewhere around a week. I mean, that might have been a day or two left in that. I don't. But I get worse like later on down the road, like 4 days later. Yeah.
Would you be okay with conducting field sobriety to make sure you're okay?
No, last time I did field sobriety, I had leg problems.
Okay.
And last time I did field sobriety, I can't walk. I can't keep my equilibrium.
Hold on. I think it's more accurate for him to say he can't stop walking. He said he can't walk. He can't do field sobriety because he can't walk. So I think the problem is he can't stop walking.
Right? He is all over the place. He can't stop moving, and she calls him out. She does a couple good gets a couple good zingers in there, and yeah, he's definitely all over the place. That just seems exhausting to me. That's why that drug has never appealed to me, because moving that much, can you imagine after you're sober how sore your body would be? I mean, I guess if you're an addict, your body would be used to it, but if you don't use at all and you used, I would think that a few days later, your muscles and body would be so sore from all the moving and twitching and everything that you'd be exhausted and never want to do it again. But that's me.
So a funny story about my son, and I'm sure it's an embarrassing story for him, but to heck with him, he's the one who did it. He went over to some girl's house, and there were some people over there, and he smoked something. He thought it was weed or something, but he wasn't sure. And I think we put it together over time that it was meth. But he ended up jumping in the river and, found him 8 or 10 hours later. And of course, he lost his phone and lost everything. And it convinced him he wanted nothing more to do with that. And so I think that was his meth experience. So
I believe it.
yeah, but it was enough to where he doesn't remember anything of what happened. He does, it just messed him up. And so, the best we could kind of come up with was maybe it was meth, maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe with the information about fentanyl, maybe that it's some of that, but I don't know.
It
But
could have been.
he damn sure looked like this guy here's putting in some work.
Oh, absolutely.
I got
For being honest.
I'm 62 years old. I got feet problems.
Okay.
I mean, what do you want me to say? I'll do whatever you need me to do. You're
Okay.
the officer.
Okay. So where are you coming from?
I used to live right there, 40,
Where are you coming from tonight? Where were you coming from when you were in the car?
right here, 40.
Coming from the park. Okay. What were you doing at the park?
I've been going to try to stay somewhere tonight, outside.
Okay. Were you one of those that we were out with the other night saying we can't be at the park after hours?
No, man.
Okay.
I don't
Miss,
know.
I need you to stop twitching.
Huh?
I need you to stop twitching.
He
I
can't.
Seriously.
I can't. I mean, I'm trying.
Okay.
That's all.
And you're saying you have not taken anything tonight?
Correct.
Do you guys have like where you can check vitals maybe?
I seen the guys at, I've done it before earlier today.
Okay.
All right, there were two guys at the University of Georgia truck. All right, and they saw me like this.
Okay.
And they called the car lot.
Okay.
I guess they called the car lot, because the car lot didn't.
Okay.
I think that's how the car got shut down.
Okay.
So I've been like this all day.
How long you been sitting here?
15 minutes right in this car.
Okay. So you're.
Let me show you the keys.
Hold on. Hey.
Okay.
We're having a conversation. Okay. So you're coming from the park.
Yeah.
About 15 minutes ago, the car broke down,
Yeah.
and it just turned off.
They
And
hit the brakes on this thing. They can stop it. They turn their air conditioner on the heat.
who is they?
I guess whoever controls the switch to shut them down.
Okay.
You'll have to.
So
Are you
yeah,
diagnosed with anything?
he's got
Crazy.
massive
You crazy?
paranoia.
I can
So who is they?
Yeah, I don't know. He's got massive paranoia. He thinks that somebody's remotely stopping his car and like turning on the AC and turning on the heat and applying the brakes. So he's in the midst of his delusion and he's definitely high. This isn't leftovers from being high. This is high.
Yes, this is current high. The nerd in me has always wondered why, with all the technology the police have, they can't turn a car off.
Right? I'm sure that will come, but I don't know. I bet you that gets into a bunch of weird constitutional privacy, freedom. I don't know. That sounds like a ball of wax.
But
that
this guy started his
people will
video
fight
by
over.
saying his payment was up to date. He don't know why they turned his car off.
I didn't catch that. That's funny.
Yeah, and so Mama's saying, if he bought it from a buy here, pay here place, they can actually shut the car off and lock it. I'm saying they can
I know
control
certain company like OnStar, like I think it's what GM owns OnStar. I think they have certain abilities to do certain things like that, but I don't know if they legally can. I don't think they've figured that part out. I don't know though. I know that they have the ability though. I just don't know if it's legal or something that they turn over to the cops to be able to disable. I know I have seen in the past where they have disabled vehicles remotely when it was like a severe situation, like somebody in a high-speed chase, or they were running from the cops because it was like, a murder suspect or something like that. I have seen that in the past, but I don't see it that often.
Yeah, I don't know. Bobby's saying they can, but it seems to me that if the police could turn off your car, there wouldn't be all these high-speed chases. It seems like it would be.
I know.
I don't know. I watch too many movies.
No, absolutely. I agree with you. I just don't know
I'm
legally.
kidding. But seriously,
No,
are you diagnosed with anything?
No, I've been on mental health medication before.
What was it for? Depression, schizophrenia,
Depression.
anxiety,
Schizophrenia.
bipolar.
I'm sure I'm bipolar.
Okay.
Better than that.
Okay. So you're probably all of it. You just don't have the right medication. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I mean,
Okay. You're not diagnosed though.
I mean,
The doctor's never told you that.
they just told me I was crazy.
Okay.
No.
Been
What happened to your
family.
leg? Your leg's bleeding.
Huh?
Your leg is bleeding. What happened to your leg?
Well, I'm trying to push the car.
Probably stuck his
Okay.
leg through the
I'm
window
good
of the
on that.
car.
How did you break the window?
With a rocket.
Okay.
So I got the paperwork
Obviously.
for the car in the dash, the insurance card. These people knocked my head off on this car.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if y'all just want to check his vitals,
I'm going homeless from
and then y'all can
here because I left the ministry house in Augusta.
So are you saying you broke that window when the driver's side window's down?
Papa 360.
Here. Hey, the driver's side window was open. I did this earlier today at this point.
Hey, can you try to stand still real quick? Just have one of your arms out.
We say check your blood pressure, still as you can be. Still as you can be for us. Yeah,
Be
just
as
that arm.
still as you can
Just
be.
that one. That's all we need. You relax.
I can't relax. I'm telling y'all. I'm not stressed out.
I
I mean,
bet
I
he
appreciate
can't
that,
relax.
Huh?
You taking any medicine?
Oh, I got an anxiety medicine over and my heart medicine in that box.
All right.
And I got some heart medicine.
124, 172.
I haven't had much sleep in 3 or 4 nights because I'm on the street.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
ran
I
out
don't
from
think
over
that's
there
the reason, though.
last night. Trying to sleep between the fields.
So your muscle right here. Hold your arm out. He's gonna take your muscle. He's gonna take your blood pressure, okay? You need to be real still.
You look at it.
Oh, we're only doing that arm right there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you want to look at him, look at him.
I see it.
Real still for you, partner.
I don't do this still well, y'all. I'm telling you. I wish I did.
All right, real still for you. Just for a second, all right? And then you can go back quick.
Still must keep wondering,
What's that?
I ask people for help and they just go around.
We stopped trying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, y'all did.
All right. Hold still. Real still. Just for a second, all right?
And know them when they eat, I end up in the hospital.
Yeah. 80, 110. 180, 110.
Ma'am, can I get a drink of that ride over there, please?
Of what?
180 over 110, isn't that high?
Yeah,
Where's it
120
at?
over 80 is right.
Can I come over there?
That's fine.
And I got a pocket knife in my back pocket.
No, let's
The
not take out
180
the pocket knife.
The 180 is you need to be on the way to the hospital blood pressure.
Yep.
There may be some people that live with that, but I know if I had 180, I'd be in a problem right now. And so, you know, as old as I am and as big as I am, my blood pressure stays right around that 120 over 80 point. And so, but I know if I drink caffeine and then do the blood pressure test, it'll normally jump up a little bit. But 180 would be, I'd be terrified if I had 180 right now. And Gina just said very high, and Gina is my medical advisor, so she says 180 is high. We got to go.
In the back pocket.
And
Don't think I'm trying to touch hot. Only found what I'm for.
So one of them, let me ask you this, who's William?
That was my roommate at one of the recovery houses. He's a VA veteran. They're talking.
I know they're Tylenol, but you still can't have it because they're not yours, okay? Being in possession of somebody else's medicine is illegal, okay?
I'm hurting that bad, so I'd like to take a couple of them tonight.
Well, I'm letting you know, though, you can't do that. It's illegal. Okay.
Do I have a plan? No.
Well, the
Do you
car, if it's not going to crank, we're unfortunately going to have to tow it.
Okay. I don't have a problem with that because I can't afford it. I mean, honestly, I can't afford it.
I mean, I know you probably can't, but that's the only option we got.
Yeah. It's been a problem for me, so I don't mind seeing it.
All right. So I just want to make sure we're clear. You're coming from this part, Bishop Park right here.
Yeah, I've been up and down this road about 20 times this
About
afternoon.
15 minutes before we got here is when the car turned off.
Huh? Yeah.
Where were you driving to?
The dog park. You know where Robert's garage is right here? I work for them guys today, the Mexicans. All right. I can't remember his name so long, so he had my food stamp card. He was supposed to give it back to me today. So he told me to meet him at the dog park.
Okay.
2 hours I rode back and forth to the dog park back. I did get my card with that.
Okay. Have you had any alcohol tonight? Have you had any?
No. Nope. Nope.
I
I haven't took my heart medicine.
I'm just not quite sure I believe you.
Yeah, okay.
And it's just because of your behavior. And I'm trying to work with you, but
Yeah, I understand it.
you can't even keep your hand still for like longer than a second.
Can't keep my equilibrium.
It ain't your equilibrium, hon.
Yeah.
Your equilibrium makes you fall down for balance. You're acting like one of the balloon animals from the car dealership.
I forgot about that one. This is
right.
such a perfect example.
Okay.
I got hospital paper.
I'm gonna wait till the other officer gets here.
I got hospital
Okay.
paper here.
I'm gonna have someone come sit here so y'all can move. Since we're in front of the car, we'll just get someone to come replace y'all.
No,
We've been trying to shower for like 6 hours.
Yeah. Busy night.
Oh, you can't just leave a car in the road.
Well, I can. I mean, if I can just shut it off, I can leave it in the road. I don't have a problem with it.
We're just gonna end up towing it.
I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm bro. And now, because I'm like this, and you're, yeah, okay, that bad. Well, you live like this all the time.
It's another one that's basic, which would kind of go with his heart failure, but
I'm not gonna make him twitch like that.
no,
Yeah.
not at all. But
And that's
doing that the whole time. We pulled up and
Have a good night, Kathy.
all right, what's up?
Night,
And see,
Kathy.
the issue is if he's in withdrawal, whatever, that's one thing. But I've seen people in withdrawal, and that's typically not how they act.
His heart rate's high. He's on something.
He is.
Yeah, without a doubt. So we didn't want to leave him. We tried to push the car out of the road, but yeah, it just wasn't happening. So
You know the history on this house, right?
yeah, the murders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get down there?
Sorry?
How'd you get down there?
Son took me
Okay.
in a truck.
Yeah. Where's your son live?
Winder.
Winder?
Yeah.
All right. You still talking to your son?
No, not since I left. No.
All right.
No.
When'd you leave?
Last week. I've been home. I've been home about 5 days.
Okay.
Ain't home. This ain't home because I don't have one.
Right.
But I used to live right there in them condos for 4 years.
Kind of cool story. I don't know like all of it. I mean, I grew up here, but
All I know is the family was found in rugs.
yeah, it was like a couple, right?
Yeah.
It was like a older
Yeah.
guy and his wife.
I'm just waiting for another officer to get here because the way he's acting, his behavior. We're gonna end up taking him, but just wait for one more.
The one more.
Mr. Cooper, do you have a phone number?
Me?
Yeah.
I do, but my phone is actually like stuck. Like I can't get it to do anything.
Okay. So you don't have a phone number right now that'll work?
No.
And you said you're homeless? Okay. All right. So
And I'm pretty much broken.
would you mind sitting with the vehicle for me? Okay. I know you said you can't walk, but would you be willing to try field sobriety?
Yes, ma'am. But you know I'm not going to be able to do it. I mean, I can't. But let's try it.
Okay. So we'll walk over
I
here.
can't keep my balance right here.
You can't keep your balance because we're going to walk over here.
Because you're high.
Yeah.
Actually, here, come over here to the sidewalk.
Hey, let's go right over here.
All right.
I don't drink it. I don't drink.
You want to try? This is the one where it doesn't, per se, matter too much if you just want to try.
All right.
All right.
So just listen to him, okay?
What we're going to be doing, all right, Miss? I want you to try to stand still with your feet together. Can you do that?
10-6, signal 1 tech.
All right. Try to keep your hands down at your side. You can do that? All right. I'm going to get this light right up here. I want you to follow the tip of my pen. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Only follow the tip of the pen with your eyes. You understand?
Yep.
All right. Make sure you're following that tip of that pen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, watch that pen, all right?
I'm trying to keep my balance.
Okay.
That I hate that they show that they do fields on people that are obviously
All right, you're moving your
intoxicated.
head.
Like,
Only follow it with
so
your eyes, all right?
infuriating. No other country does this. I wish
Okay.
we would get rid of them.
Y'all just about
You talking about the pencil thing?
Hmm?
You know, following
No,
the
I'm just
pen?
talking about all
You wanna go to
FSTs that
jail?
when it's
No, I don't.
this obvious that they're gone.
I'm tired
Like,
of being
I get
hungry,
it
I'm
when it's
tired of struggling,
borderline,
yes,
but when it's obvious,
Do you want to
I
continue
just
the field
don't
sobriety,
understand
or
it. It's
is
a
that
waste
you
of
saying you
time.
want to stop?
Well, I have thoughts about that too because I kind of think that they're useless as well. But I've seen with Judge Fleischer where he wants to argue with them about, them not doing them or them not doing them properly. So that they give them a certain amount of credibility. I guess if you know the science behind them, you can, make some better arguments about it. But I guess from a lay person,
the eyes make sense to me because that's scientific. It's not something you can fake or do, and you don't have to move, and it takes, a matter of 30 seconds. But the rest of it, it just feels like it's just an exercise in futility.
Yeah, but I think it's still subjective because if I say, oh, his eye had a delay to it, it's still a human saying that I saw a delay to it. You can't. But I'm big about. I don't like the intrusiveness of drug or the blood tests. I don't like those intrusiveness. I wish that common sense won. I wish common sense won where you could just simply say, "Hey, judge, here's the body camera video. Look at this guy. He's definitely this." And we all just said, "Okay." We all, because there's no doubt in anyone's mind that this guy is not tweaking. But because
and I get
don't know
it's
if
for
tweaking's a legal
extra
term.
evidence. Right. Yeah, no, I get it's for evidence, and I understand all that part, and I just feel it's a waste of time in situations like these. I get it when I can understand it if it's something that they really don't know if the person's good or not to drive, but when it's these super obvious ones, it just drives me nuts. And I understand that it's necessary. I just wish they didn't have to do it.
Yeah, because I know that when I'm really tired, sometimes work will take me up to 18, 20 hours at work. I know that my eyes will glitch. I've got good vision, but I know my eyes will glitch. I get to the point where I almost have to just close one eye to be able to see right.
I do that too.
Right, but that's just due to being exhausted and tired. And as far as I know, you can't go to jail for that. But if I were to get pulled over and they wanted to do a road test, at working that long, it's hard to walk right. It's hard to balance and all that. And if you tell me to count from A to G, I've already forgotten where you wanted me to stop by the time I started. And so, I get it. I get why they do it. But it's just like the paper stuff. They still have to have paper copies of legal documents, and we all know everybody does electronic copies of everything. But so much of this stuff is, well, this way it's always been done, so we're just always going to do this.
Yeah.
So, but and see, with body cams, there's no need for the rest of it. But see, that's what I can't stand is you don't see. I don't know that I've only seen Judge Simpson with body camera 2 or 3 times during a probable cause hearing. You rarely ever see it. And Judge Fleischer, he's got somebody where he's threatening contempt on officers because body camera is not showing up. And so if they're going to wear the body camera, it needs to be available, and it needs to be available immediately. The minute you get arrested, your attorney should have access to your body camera video. It shouldn't be you have to subpoena it or you have to beg them for it, and it takes 4 to 6 months to get it.
I agree. I think every PCC, every probable cause hearing should have, or arraignment should have body cam footage. I think that everybody, including the defendant, needs to watch it at least once to see what they did. I really think that embarrassment is a far better teacher, sometimes even than jail.
Right. So Kelly's asking, should you be on the road if you're that tired? No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. It's completely irresponsible. And when I was in my 20s, I was doing the same kind of work. And I think on the road that I lived on, I knocked off at least 3 or 4 of the mailboxes on the road I lived on. Because in the end, you always get in the accident really close to home whenever you think you're on the home stretch. And, because K. John Boom, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I like your hair. It says, but being tired is an impairment. You shouldn't have driven that condition either. No, I agree. I'm 45 now, and if I'm that tired, I'm not driving. So I've grown up some. But
for sure,
anytime I go work out of town, I try to find a hotel that's within just a mile or 2 from the work site. I try to get as close as I can be because it's not safe to be driving like that. But just to let you know, all convenience stores sell a great assortment of drinks that will give you instant waking up for a few minutes. And so,
they also sell instant stuff that'll make you intoxicated even worse.
Well, I'm not trying to get intoxicated.
True.
So Saffron, it's good to see you, Saffron. I hadn't seen you in a bit. Did a report in college about sleep deprivation, similar to intoxication. No, absolutely.
That's-
Look, I've never been intoxicated, but I can tell you all about sleep deprivation and, as far as impairment and just delay in judgment. So absolutely, I'm right there with you. The times whenever I used to get in trouble as a young manager in my 20s and 30s, I'd get in trouble because I'd be too angry or I'd be too snappy or be mad with employees, and we could almost always time it to where it was after you'd been at work for 12, 14, 16 hours. And so we never let our employees work more than 12 hours straight. We just don't do it because it's just not safe for them. But yet while we hold that standard for our employees, we don't hold it for ourselves. And so
right.
yeah.
Bad.
So we're gonna jump in.
Stop it.
No, I'm doing the best I can. Okay, I'm very.
Hey, miss, that's all we're asking is for you to do the best you can, okay? We're just trying to give you benefit of the doubt.
Right.
We're good unless you want to sit with the car.
Huh?
I said we're good unless you want to sit with the car. That's all I'm here for.
Oh.
That's all she needed. Huh?
I thought it needed something else.
No. I'm just asking me to sit with the car.
Oh. You good though? You want to head out?
I'm good. Okay. I'm gonna just pull up closer to the car.
I just want you to try to follow the pin with just your eyes, okay? Try to only follow with your eyes.
Well, you say eyes, but you keep moving it. I mean, I can't go so far, and
You can't move your eyes side to side?
best I can. That's it.
All right.
I hate to break it again, but as they're doing that, my eyes are trying to go left and right, trying to follow it.
That's funny. He looks like the bitter beer face guy right here. Remember that old commercial, bitter beer face, and it was an old guy with
I think
beer
the guy
face.
just lost my balance.
No, never saw that.
And that's what I struggle. I struggle to walk.
All right, Miss. Two more tests for you, okay? All right, I want you to stand still. Put your feet together again.
All right, my legs are tremendous.
All right. So go ahead and keep your hands down at your side. Take your right foot, place it in front of your left foot, heel to toe. Okay. All right, so you can't stand in that position, but that's gonna be the starting position, okay? All right, try to put your right foot in front of your left foot. All right. Try to stay in that position, okay? All right.
My feet are real bow-legged and pigeon-toed. I
Okay.
cannot stay in that position.
All right, so try to back up for me, please. Stay right there. This is gonna be a heel-toe walk. You're starting with your right foot forward. You're gonna count upwards to 9. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna continue up to 9 while you're counting out loud, okay? On your last step. Just try to listen to me, all right? Your last step, you're gonna turn around, start back with your right foot forward, count upward again. 1, 2, 3, back to 9 to the starting position.
Right.
Do you understand the instructions?
Kind of, sort of. Does it matter what foot I put in front of it?
Yes, sir, it does. So start off with your right foot forward.
Okay.
So go ahead and put your right foot forward.
Signal 41 or signal 1?
Signal
You
41.
understand the instructions?
But this is his first piece in B phase. He's
Yes,
never
sir, it
done a
does.
DI.
So start off with your
So
right
I'm
foot
just trying to do
forward.
Phil's just
Do you want me to sit in the car?
All right. Now count upwards up to 9.
I can't line them up.
Okay. All right. Okay. You can't do that test. We've got one more test for you.
Let's go together.
Oh, stand back for me, please. Stand with your feet together, hands down at your side.
on the way.
Do you want me to scent the car?
Count up
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
You can, yeah. I forgot you had the dog on with you.
You think
He's claiming that he's not used today, but if you want to do a walk around, that would be
is it a prescription or is
He said
it?
he used it a week ago, but that was the last time he used it. There's prescriptions in that little tote thing over there,
Okay.
but if you want to do a walk around, you can. We have it.
You want to make sure nobody hits my dog while they drive by?
All right. This next is going to be a raised foot. All right. I want you to stand on one foot.
That's what I felt.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do it.
All right. You can pick up either foot, whichever you prefer, and I want you to hold it parallel to the ground and count upwards from 1 to 30 while you're holding that foot up.
I can't do it. I can tell you right now, when it comes to holding my feet and my legs and bow-legged and pigeon-toed as I am, I can't do it.
Do you want to
bow
try it?
legged
Or?
and pigeon toed and
Tried it.
Okay.
Tried it all the time. See, I can't do it.
Okay.
You see, I'm gonna go to the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't, let's go to jail. I mean,
Don't put your hand on your back.
All right.
Huh?
Oh, be
Hands,
still.
hands behind your back, please.
Still. Here, be still for me, okay? I know you got a little lot going on. Hey, I'm just putting my gloves on. Yeah, that's funny. Here, let me use them.
Sorry.
Are you gonna be here all night?
Yeah.
Just be still for me, okay? I gotta double lock them. Hey, we gotta double lock
At least he's being decent with them. He's not
stay
being
still, okay? Make sure he reads from the
belligerent or
Yeah.
mean.
Okay. Huh?
We just gotta read you a couple things. Okay, so let's go to the car.
Yeah,
I'll go to the car over here, okay?
And I don't want to do that.
We just gotta read you some stuff. It's our policy.
We're walking over to the left, okay?
That's like the first time I've been to jail, y'all.
Well, we have never been out with you, so we just
And
gotta
it's the first
explain
time I've been to jail in a long time, I'll tell you that.
All right, we're walking over to this side, okay?
So if you're not clear, okay? You're being arrested for driving under the influence,
In this pocket
okay?
right here, you take.
Okay, hey.
Don't reach for anything, all right?
All right, but I'm just
So
telling
listen.
So he has meth on
Now
him.
just stand here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna change my gloves.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna search you. You said they're in that pocket?
Yeah.
Thought you haven't used.
I am.
All right, I'm not gonna ask you any questions because you're in handcuffs. But
Just
you
there for a rainy day.
Just listen. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. Turn this way. You do have that right to stop talking and ask for a lawyer, okay? Do you understand your rights? Do you want to talk to me?
Could I have a drink of that drink? Yeah.
Hey, one step at a time.
Okay.
Okay? One step at a time.
Okay.
Spread your feet apart a little bit more.
Try to spread your feet. There you go.
Hey, we're gonna make this quick. Is there any more
No.
in the car?
No, ma'am.
Just in your pocket?
That's it.
Okay, now face me. Turn. There you go.
So y'all, I'm been up for 4 or 5 days, and I've heard.
I get it. But listen to me. It may temporarily heal your issues, but it is not going to fix it in the long run. Okay?
Yeah.
I know this from first-hand experience. I have family members.
Yeah.
Okay?
My wife worked for that rehab right there
Hey, I need you to be still, please.
for 10 years, and I had 7 years. So. And I actually said that down today.
All right.
So that's it. I'm not going to go in jail.
Listen to me. If you have anything else in your pockets that I did not find when you get to the jail, it will be another charge. Is there anything hidden anywhere? Okay, we're going to get you in the car. It's going to be a little toasty, so we're going to try to do this quick.
Can I have a quick drink of that drink, please?
I'll bring it over here.
I know y'all normally don't do that.
Just take a seat. We'll get all that started. Go ahead and read him implied consent. Green card.
What part do you read? Like the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, my heart medicine. I gotta have the heart medicine.
Listen, okay.
Like,
So, 21 and over.
$540 a
So
month.
here, you can just get one. So read that whole thing, ask him for blood. So read the whole thing, and it says, will you submit to the same test of your blood?
Blood.
So read the whole thing and then say blood where it says designated test.
Okay. All right, Mr. Cooper. I'm going to read implied consent for you, okay? All right. The state of Georgia has conditioned your privilege to drive upon the highways of this
Seat. Seat.
He's a pupper.
Hey. Seat.
Hey, there was this pocket, so.
Okay. Are you just gonna search the car?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna use him. Come here. Come here.
I'm just gonna put all this back in. Wait, you can let the dog.
You have PC to search the car. You don't need the dog.
Did you want to do it for training purposes? Okay.
Try to keep your feet inside, okay?
I'm hurt.
I'll help you search though.
Thank you.
Of your own choosing.
Yes, sir. Are y'all gonna leave me handcuffed like this while?
Yes, sir. You have to be handcuffed going to the jail.
I know that to the jail. But
Okay. I've got one more line to read you, sir, okay?
I can't read it here. It's hot.
I understand that. We're trying to move quick. I've got one more line to read you. Try to stay in there, okay?
Okay.
All right, this last line. Third chemical test of your blood. No? Okay.
Charging DUI.
All right. Try to put your feet inside.
Can I have a drink of that Sprite, please?
We're gonna get you a drink of your Sprite. All right.
Man, I think they said he was 24.
He's 62, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Try to stay still.
It's gonna be a rough night as far as jerking around because of
What's hurting you?
everything. These handcuffs around my back like that.
Well, they have to be around your back. All right.
Okay. Did he say yes or no? No. Okay. You can shut it.
All right. Watch your legs. All right. I'm gonna shut the door.
Can I get a drink?
Yeah, we're gonna do that in a second.
Yep.
Ma'am?
Hold on. We're gonna do that in a second.
I didn't see the, okay.
Why wasn't turning on?
Hold on.
It's hot in here.
I'm gonna get you some air. Okay.
Mister, rolling the windows down. I will get you that drink in a second, but if you start acting like that, we're not gonna play the nice game.
Ma'am, I'm tripping. It's freaking me out.
Yeah,
It's
we're
so
aware.
hot in here.
Hey, we're rolling the windows down. We're in the process of doing all that. Roll them all the way down.
Thank you.
Key wasn't broke off, it was just stuck and dry.
If you want to let him have a sip, that's fine. As long as he doesn't freak out.
I've got you a drink,
Thank you.
but I want you to try to stay calm. All right.
Yes, sir. Oh, God, it feels good. Look at the sweat pouring off of it.
I know it's hot. All right. Try to lean back.
Here, yeah, pour it. Look over.
Good
Ain't coming out. Sorry.
gracious.
Oh.
You can't even
Yep.
sit still to
If
take
you
a
have to,
drink.
you can step your feet right outside here. Okay.
Oh my God, bless you. Oh,
All right.
well, that thing's killing me.
All right. Try to stay like that. All right.
Hey, don't guzzle it because you'll make yourself puke.
All right.
You gotta give me more. You're teasing me with it.
I can't give you too much.
Listen to me. Look at me.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at me.
Okay.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Listen,
I'm calm.
my patience are running out.
Yes, ma'am.
We're willing to give you a sip of this drink,
And I appreciate
but
it.
you've got to chill out.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm literally getting pissed off at this point.
There's no need in you getting pissed off.
Well, you're not listening to us and you're making a big deal of everything.
Good.
Take a sip. We cannot give you the whole thing.
I can't do any better.
All right.
I want to, but I honestly can't. See how much big turning like that? Yep. Never mind, I can't. One more.
You gotta try to stay calm. All right. One more.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and put your feet back in there for me. I'm shutting the door. Okay.
Hey, is he Mirandized?
Yeah. He doesn't want to talk.
You don't want to talk at all?
What'd you find?
Why there's razors, Q-tips, and
come on.
pennies, and this phone number on here. And then if you want to see if you can get a serial number off of this and run the serial number on that.
Model no. Am I just running the model number?
Let me see the light for a second. Okay. You will. We'll just.
That's it right there, Micah. That's the biggest thing that bothers me about all of these types of stops. You've got somebody that's out of their mind, somebody that nothing they say you can take serious, but yet you're wanting them to say something that you're going to use against them.
Yep.
You know,
I agree with you. That's I don't see how that works.
Well, it's simple. You've got them. You've got them. Put them in handcuffs. Take them to there. Do what you need to do. Search the vehicle. Do what you need to do. There's no way in the world that they don't have enough evidence to charge him with something. There's no way in the world that, you know, but I guess the police's job is to charge him with everything and let the DA, you know, narrow it down to what charges are going to stick. But
Right.
that's a horrible, it's a horrible situation. You know, to me, if somebody's, you know, sometimes they go to people that are wanting to hurt themselves and they're saying all kinds of craziness and all that. You know, they're not in the right mind. So anything at all that they can say is, you know, anyone who's had a kid knows that the kid will talk trash and say stuff that they don't mean. And
Right.
so anyways, here we're going to go on with the rest of that.
Okay.
Help him. Put him back.
The nook on top of the. Oh.
Yeah, she's got it. She's asking him about it.
All right. I know it's hot. We're trying to hurry up and get out of here. Okay. Listen to me. I got some questions. You are Miranda, so you don't have to answer any questions. But I'm gonna ask you. What is this? Whose is this?
It was a donation from Goodwill, Martinez Goodwill.
Okay. This box right here has got a phone number in it. Razors, Q-tips, and pennies. What's going on with that?
The phone is in on the dash of that car.
No, I'm asking what's going on inside the box.
That's my food stamp phone.
I'm asking.
Razors are in there because I didn't have anywhere to put them when I left the recovery house, so I put them in there.
Okay.
All right.
You don't have. Where'd you get the box? You said it's the phone.
She is pretty.
You know, I was going to say the only thing I'm taking away from this video is how does she make it through a shift without just being abused every day just by people making comments to her?
Yeah.
You know how could you get pulled over and just not think you were on a movie or a skit or something?
Right.
But imagine how much hell that gives her, because she probably takes her job serious. She shows up for work, and then people are, sometimes the police station's the good old boy clubs. Sometimes it's, it's the guys all cutting up in there, and then she walks in there. Whenever I used to work on an ambulance, there was, you would have female coworkers, and it was a hell of a situation because most everyone in there is married, and then everybody would be wanting to cut up, and if there was a pretty coworker in there, everybody would want to flirt and joke. But we've had that in Judge Fleischer's court. We had that in Judge Fleischer's court where whenever there's a guy DA and he's looking good, everybody wants to make the comments about it, and then the minute a female walks in and people start making comments about it, it's a block, 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 ban, 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 delete, delete, delete. And so
yeah.
But yeah, because I'm just saying, you gotta imagine she goes to work every day. She wants to look presentable, she wants to feel pretty and look pretty, but she wants to be a professional. And just the comments that she must get everywhere she goes. I think Bobby's asked us 30 times if she'd arrest him.
I don't blame him. She's pretty.
Yep.
And that phone is where my radio is.
Okay.
In the car.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Your phone is in the radio portion of your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I gotta shut this.
And my glasses.
All right. Do you want your glasses to come with us? Okay. Move your ankle or your knee. Sorry, there's a lot going on.
You check that with your gloves.
Claiming off came from Goodwill. I'm running it, but. Mister, you've got to stop squirming around. You've got to chill. Alright. So he said this,
testing it now.
Testing. Okay, so shine your light. Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Pop the third one. Shake, shake, shake. Immediate. Blue and blue. Go ahead. So because it's the same color as this, it's positive.
Okay, so I'll have to.
So that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop. Stop.
This is it.
You are pissing me off. Stop.
So what, you gonna hit me? Because
No, I need you to be still.
I can't.
Stop bumping around.
The twitching is a disorder, okay?
The twitching is it's not a disorder.
Okay. Well, I don't do it on purpose.
He's just kicking around.
If that's gonna cause you to hit me, then go ahead and hit me.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hit you. There's no reason. But I need you to stop. Yeah.
It's hot.
I know. We're trying to get out of here. I know you're hot, but you've got to chill out back here. It's not a disorder.
Okay.
Did you consent to board?
No. He refused everything. Let's go ahead and go.
You said flag him. Use. All right. I'm just waiting on the
We'll do all
return.
that in a second. Let's go ahead and get into the jail. He's probably going to get refused, but sorry, my patience are thin right now. He's probably going to get rejected. If that's the case, we're going to release him on citation. I'm going to let you get out. Your gun. We're going to that door over there. Yep. You go ahead and start walking. This girl's panicking because we're walking. Remember, pull it together. Pull it together. If you want to get in and out, pull it together. I'm telling you. Because if they say you're not pulling it together, we got to go to the hospital and sit for several hours.
Can't do more what I can do, y'all. Thank you.
So,
What'd you get that girl for?
just downtown.
Oh,
Y'all have fun.
you too.
Just lay down, baby.
Well, listen to me. You've got to stop using. Do you get it from Athens? Hey, turn and talk to me. Do you buy it in Athens?
Huh?
Do you buy it in Athens? Because listen to me, all the stuff in Athens is, just listen. Cooper, will you listen to me and stop talking? All the stuff in Athens is being laced right now. So you're
She's
gonna
trying
get a
to
bad
save
batch.
him.
And then this is gonna be a call where we come and you ain't moving. I know. We don't wanna lose you either. Okay, hey, pull it together. Pull it together. Take some deep breaths. Deep breaths.
It's gonna get worse than this.
Are you going through
I'm
the
sure it is.
I call it blocking. I call it whatever you want to me. It's my nerves, and it don't go good. I guess it's my heart, so it makes it worse.
What's your medical condition called?
Ma'am?
What's your medical condition that makes you twitch called?
I don't know.
You said earlier you have a medical condition that makes you twitch.
My heart condition.
Your heart condition makes you twitch?
I have my heart, my kidneys, we're down to 20% function when I went to the gut.
Okay.
I'm taking that medication, it's gone back up to 70%.
When's the last time you took your medication?
A week ago,
Why are you taking a week ago?
when I got that,
Aren't you supposed to take it every day?
ma'am,
You're not supposed to take it every day?
yeah, smoke over there. I hate.
Why'd you start using, what led to that? Right. What led to that? Like, what made you start using it? What made you start trying? You like, what'd you like about it? What'd you like about it?
It made me feel. Yeah, and then it turns you into the devil, takes your family and everything, that you love away. Yeah, everything.
Yep, that'll do it.
And then have a wife, she has to put up something like this. I mean, what do you think I'm doing it? Nothing.
Would you want to?
Huh?
Would you want to?
I didn't like it when I found out somebody else was sticking their, what in. Okay? I didn't like that either.
I would imagine you wouldn't.
Okay?
I'm saying if it was the other way around, would you like your wife to be super high and you be clean? No, it's not fair to her. Are you telling me I need to use the computer? Oh, okay. Hold this stuff. Stay here with him.
The suspect was booked for possession of and DUI. What do you think about this incident? Comment below. If you enjoyed
DUI drugs less safe? What in the world does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea what that means. But I will say that he did say that he has a son that doesn't talk to him, a wife that works at a rehab. He's homeless. So, and he's got a host of medical issues. Obviously, he couldn't stop twitching if he tried because he was high on meth. He was saying that he couldn't stop it because of a medical condition, but when asked what a medical condition he had, he said it was his heart, which would not make you twitch. Regardless, he wouldn't be able to stop it anyway because he's high.
Right.
But I don't think he necessarily had a condition that was causing him to do it other than the meth. But if he did, it would aggravate it. So I don't know. I hope that I can't remember who said it. I want to say it was, I don't know, somebody did. But I hope that him getting arrested gets him the resources he needs. He needs to get off the street. He needs to get clean. And hopefully this gets him into a place and on that track where he can get healthy and get what he needs to be better and not on the streets anymore.
Right. So Rebecca, throw the goat. You're asking nothing reverses this, correct? So
correct.
So
as far as I know.
he's gone. I'm just saying he's burnt out. 62 years old. He's not. I've had people in my life that there were some glitches. There were some, you could tell something was. We always joke and call it. They're still a little methy. You can tell that they've you can tell that they've had a rough time on drugs. They're nowhere
Right.
near this bad, but there's always something. There's always something, and I don't know what the limit is. I don't know what step, what step of the process makes you this bad. Certainly not the first
Yeah.
step, or people wouldn't take it for that long. But at one
Right.
point, you get to this point, and he's just gone. He's 62. The best he can hope for is just some sort of managed lifestyle, some sort of life management, group that can help him and just put him in a halfway house and just run out his years on it. And Micah, they didn't catch him driving. He was stopped in the road and he couldn't get his car to start, and he had a window busted out. And keys were in the ignition, but he was in drive and the car was off, and that's why the car wouldn't start, is because he was in drive. And so they certainly got. But yeah, he's to me he's burnt out. I'm quick to throw someone away, so to me he's thrown away. He can still create some sort of I'm trying to say some sort of life, some sort of value to his life. Yeah,
some sort of stability. Yeah,
right. But he's yeah, and Kim, thanks for sharing that, because it's important that people understand the long-term effects of that stuff. Alli's talked about one time about having bad dreams, having the same panic attacks in the dreams, and so everyone's got to understand that stuff sticks with you.
It does.
Metal Rabbit's talking about it's best to quit all that by that age. Absolutely, I joke around all the time that drugs and alcohol is that's for the young. Cut all that crap out before you're past your 20s. Once you get into the 30s and 40s, it's going to mess you up for life. You still have a chance of getting better, but it's just like losing weight. If you wait until you're 60 to try to lose weight, it's going to be a lot more horrible than trying to do it when you're 20 or 25. Try to live a healthy lifestyle at a younger age, and it'll carry over. But this guy's, I don't know how he's going to have any sort of standard of life after this, but he's got to try. He's got to try, because imagine the calories spent doing what he's doing and the energy spent doing that. He's wearing himself out. He's burning himself out, and so he's got to do something. But
and even the cop was trying to explain to him, like, if you're buying this, she said what city they're in. I think somebody asked where this was, and I can't even remember now, but she was trying to explain to him, everything that you're buying now is going to be cut with fentanyl, and that is so dangerous. Like, if you don't have a tolerance to it, and you say you're just a meth addict and you pick up some meth that's laced with fentanyl and you have no opiate tolerance whatsoever, you take that, it could be the last time you ever did it. You can easily die from an OD on that. And she was trying to explain that to him, and I don't think he got it. But
so Tia got us fixed up. A DUI, drugs less safe charge applies when someone is driving under the influence of drugs to the point where it's unsafe to drive. This charge can apply to any drug. So it makes sense. You take some sort of sleeping pill. It's prescribed by your doctor. You take some sleeping medicine that makes you unsafe to drive. What was it that everybody was going crazy on? Was it Ambien? People were sleepwalking and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that makes sense, because in the end, you get a DUI, it makes it seem like, oh, you're an alcoholic, you're drunk, that's why you got DUI.
Right.
But it's not always the case, and that's why the roadside breath tests are becoming useless now. Roadside breath tests only check for alcohol in your system, and you can have all kinds of other stuff in your system. And
exactly. Well, the next one we have is not quite as long. It is the last video that I have, and some of you may have already seen it.
There we go.
Because it was featured on, I think Biggin covered it, but this one is more of a funny one, because this lady's so out there and so crazy. She's a handicapped woman who pulls every card she can pull out of the deck on this traffic stop, and it's entertaining at the very least. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yep, absolutely. And like what I was talking about, that losing weight older in life, if you're 55, 60, 70, if you're overweight and you can lose weight. Don't worry about how you look, and just lose the weight. Be healthier.
Right.
So here we go here to see this lady. And you said she's handicapped?
She says she's handicapped.
Okay. Okay. I didn't want to end the show with a video making fun of someone that's handicapped.
No, making fun
Okay.
of somebody who just keeps saying they're handicapped over and over is a different
Okay,
thing.
that is a
Yeah.
lot better.
Swerving in the roadway.
I'm not swerving.
What's going on here?
I'm eating.
What happened here? I mean, were you eating when you were driving?
Yeah.
Is that maybe why we were swerving a little bit? Okay, hey, that's fine. That's not illegal. Well, it's illegal to be swerving.
You want
But
my license?
yeah, where are you coming from today?
Home.
From home?
Yeah.
Where's home at?
Up the street.
Okay. And where are you trying to get to today?
Home.
How much you get to drink tonight?
Oh.
You.
Oh, me?
Yes.
I haven't had many.
Haven't had many? Well, how many's not many?
I had a beer.
Just one?
Or two.
Or two?
Yeah.
Where was that at?
At home.
At home? Okay.
Yeah. You want to see my license?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
Hold on, just don't get aggressive.
No, I'm not being aggressive. Perfect. How'd you drop your food?
Because, girl, I was driving and it dropped.
Okay. I was just wondering, I'd be pretty sad if my
Anything
burgers...
else?
You got insurance on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to get it for me?
Yeah. Just a minute. I am hungry.
I'm gonna have you sit tight right here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
close the door for you, but I'll
hungry.
be up to talk to you in just a minute, okay? So don't drive off. Okay? Because I gotta just make sure I see your insurance,
Why would
okay?
I drive off? Don't shoot me.
You'd be surprised at some of the dumb stuff people do,
I
so...
don't do stuff.
Okay. 761. Yeah, she drunk. Yeah, I can see the nystagmus in her eyes when she looks at me sideways. So I'm gonna pull out for tests. I'm gonna back up a little.
I'm offline. That's why.
Okay. I am gonna have you hop out of the car for me. We're gonna go talk back by my bumper. We can get that in a minute, okay? But right now I'm gonna have you step out of the ar for me.
And the cop is so nice to her.
Don't open my door.
Okay. I gotta have you hop on out.
Don't say no.
I didn't even say anything. Okay. I know that you're trying to log into your insurance,
No,
but
I got my insurance.
we can do that back at my car.
No, we can't.
Why not?
Because I have no reason to be pulled over. What's your reason to pull me over?
Somebody called you in saying that you were driving.
What they called me
Okay.
in, I was looking for my food.
Okay, and I understand that, but I'm explaining to you because you asked, okay? But I do need you.
What people
I
say.
do need you to step out of the
Don't
car.
have me do a lawsuit on you.
Okay, that's fine, but I do have to have you exit the vehicle
let me
now.
Get my together so you can see my ID.
Okay.
You see her talking slow too. You can almost hear that she's drunk.
You see the Corona bottles in the back?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
She's
Looks
crazy
like
drunk.
there's something in it, right?
But I am gonna have you step out of the car. We can go look for it.
I don't have no clothes on.
Why don't you have clothes on?
Because I was going to give me something to eat.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have you step one out for me, okay? So we're gonna
Why
walk-
y'all all three of y'all all here?
We're gonna
Because you
walk-
want to shoot
Hey,
me?
Golden,
No.
right now I want you to walk back to the
Why?
front of my cruiser. We can talk about it there.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay? So I am gonna run you through a few tests to make sure that you're okay to drive.
Because I got a bad hip and I got a bad back.
That's
I'm
fine.
disabled.
That's fine. I'm gonna have you come back and have a seat right on that front bumper for me,
For
okay?
what?
Do you have any recent head injuries?
Yes.
What happened?
I banged my head.
Are you feeling dizzy or anything like that because of it?
I have been.
You have been? Okay.
Yes, it's right here.
Okay, I'm not
Bleeding is
seeing any
too
red marks
much.
or anything like that.
You can't see no red marks on my black head.
Okay,
What the hell?
Are you on any medication right now?
Yes.
What are you on?
I'm on everything you can think of.
Okay.
I cut
on
all my
everything.
meds today.
At what time?
In the morning.
Okay. On the bottles, does it say you're not supposed to operate heavy machinery and you take those?
Wait a minute. I got this.
You got this?
I understand what I have to do. You don't ask me what I have to do.
What do you do?
What I mean by it is I know how to control my medication.
Okay.
Okay. Now what else you want to know?
Jay's got a good one. Imagine if that cop would have put out a Snickers bar and said, "Look, you acting hungry. Let me go ahead and give you a candy bar."
Right? She'd probably be pissed about that
Of
too.
course.
Of course.
I had injection in my hip this morning.
What kind of, did you get what, cortisone or what kind of
I
it?
don't know what I had, but I had it. Look it up. So,
I see
Yeah.
your glasses. I'm gonna have you take them, flip them up to the top of your
for
head.
what?
Because I need to be able to see your eyes. So I do need you to have your glasses off for the entirety of this, okay? You can place them on my hood if you want to.
What? I
Make
don't
sure-
give a about no sobriety test.
Okay.
Well, I'm not drunk and I'm not high.
Okay, that's fine. So again,
what do you have to do me a sobriety test on a bad hip for?
okay.
And bad back.
Miss,
I
disabled.
Okay,
I don't
that's
care
okay.
what you say.
Okay.
Hey, did everybody notice Allie left us? Oh,
No,
there
she
she is.
didn't.
She's back.
Liar.
Hey, I turned off
She
my
didn't lie
camera
to
and all of a
people.
sudden I turned off my camera and all of a sudden I looked and saw you were gone. So
Have any recent injuries, especially your
Of course.
What do you have?
I have everything wrong with me.
Well, it sounds like you might not be able to be driving there.
Everything.
I know how to drive.
Okay, so what's going on in your body right now that's
Everything.
Can you explain?
I'm
what
on
everything is?
disability.
Okay.
My back, my hips, my shoulders, my arm, my neck,
Okay.
and it all.
What's wrong with it? Like, I
No,
know.
it's not your business.
Okay, that's fine. So what I'm gonna have you do is you can have a seat right
imagine
there.
being her
I
neighbor.
don't want to have a seat.
Okay, then I'm just gonna
Really,
I get
right?
my car and leave and go home.
Okay, well
and
right now I'm gonna run you through
Lady,
the
you
test.
don't need
No,
to
you're
eat.
not.
Are you refusing all tests?
And you gonna ask my doctors.
Okay, can I check your eyes at least?
I don't give a about my eyes. I'm going home.
Okay,
I'm going
Well,
home.
you say that.
You gonna restrain me?
if I need
Or do you have to?
Okay.
Okay, what's the problem? Why are you pulling me over? What's your badge number, first of all?
Okay, we already talked about
No, we didn't talk about your badge number first.
761.
Wait, let me get this on record here.
I want to run you through a few tests to make
Yeah,
sure,
what?
that you're okay to drive home.
I'm always already. Do you have any reports on me?
I would have
Yes.
to look that
No,
up.
look it up.
Okay.
That's
But
why
right
we
now,
pulled
but
you over.
we're not dealing with that right now. We're dealing with tonight.
I don't
Okay.
give a about tonight.
Okay. So I do.
And what?
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
What? What's your badge number?
My name is Officer Warner. My badge number is 745.
Okay.
Okay. Someone called in about this vehicle. The driver appeared tired and that they were driving
They
around.
don't know nothing about me. I'm not tired
Well,
at
here's
all.
the thing. This is just what we go on, so that's why we're
Okay,
here.
what do you want me to do?
We're just investigating.
And I can't walk.
That's fine. This one you can sit down for, actually.
Okay.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got bad eyes.
Okay. So just with your eyes, not your head.
I'm with my eyes. I can see your finger.
So you're doing great right now.
I know I am because I can see your finger. I got bad eyes.
So I understand that, but you're doing what I asked you to.
I see your finger.
Sorry, this lady cracks me up. I know, Medea.
So
I even wrote
keep
that
your
in my
head
notes,
straight.
so she looks like Medea.
You can relax. I'm gonna explain the next test to you, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're
I
gonna
can't walk. I can do everything you want me to, but I can't walk in the straight line because I got a bad hip and back.
Okay, I understand.
And neck and down. Do you want to get sued?
No.
Okay. I will do it.
I share your concern there, Mama. I share your concern there. She's
Yeah, I
saying,
know,
hope
right?
Hope she's just wearing, she done said she doesn't have any clothes on, so. And at some point she's going to hit the ground. At some point they're going to have to take her down, so.
Till you make me walk.
Okay, I'm not going to make you do anything, but I am going to have you listen.
You're trying to make me walk a straight line.
Do you want to try and explain the instructions?
No, she can't because I am disabled. No. You better quit with me.
I'm not
because
trying
I will sue your ass.
Okay.
I'm disabled. Look at that.
I believe
in
you.
my car.
I believe you.
Look at my tag in my car.
I see you have that one.
Okay, I cannot walk no straight line because I have a bad back. Yes, sir.
You just mind wait right here. Let me talk with my partner real quick.
You better, because I want to get home.
Okay.
I'm going home.
I got 4 in my eyes.
I saw him die.
Yeah.
Did she admit to drinking?
Yes.
Odor?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got search speech, anything else?
Yeah, but she drinks food everywhere.
Let me go home.
So I'm going to have you put your stuff up on my hood for a second real quick, okay? Thank you.
Oh, you going to arrest me?
Okay, you are going to be under arrest right
For
now.
what?
Okay, for OPI.
Get the f off me. Get the f off of me. Get the f off of me.
They might want to call a couple more in. She looks sturdy.
I know. She looks like she might be able to take the 3 of them.
You. I am okay.
Okay.
Oh, I got you on camera. I'm going to sue you, motherfucker. You're hurting my back. You're hurting my back. And I'm going to sue every last one. Okay.
Okay, we're going to walk back to the backseat of my car.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to sue every last because you done f***ed up my back and neck. I'm going to sue you.
Okay.
I don't give a I'm suing you. Watch number.
736.
736.
Hold still.
Oh, you gonna hurt me?
Still. Listen, you'll have to do that later. Stop resisting and they won't cinch up on you, okay, ma'am?
No.
No.
I'm going to sue you. You know that.
Okay, but
No.
Cool story, bro.
That's gonna be another day.
No. You hurt my back,
That'll be
my
another day.
neck.
My neck, my back.
No, it ain't gonna be another day. No, you're gonna get all sued. No, I'm not. You hurt my back.
We're trying to.
No, you hurt my back.
We're trying to.
No, you hurt my back
There you go.
and my wrist.
Man, right now you're just standing. You're just standing there. That's all you're doing.
No,
Okay.
I'm getting ready to sue
We've got to get her in the back. So let's go over here.
No,
Let's
I
walk
want
to the
my
side.
phone.
Watch it.
Give me my phone. Get off my arm.
We're going to the back of the car.
I'm getting ready to sue all you.
No,
All y'all mother just get ready to get sued. What's your badge number?
753.
What's your name?
Officer Burgess.
What's your name?
Officer Kidd.
Okay. I'm going.
I think the craziest thing is people think that they're going to remember that. You know, they're asking all these officers what their name and the badge number is. They're not
Right?
gonna
I know
remember
they'll
any of
never
that.
remember it. No,
No.
that was a very unfortunate pausing job, by the way.
Oh,
Get you too.
Okay. All right.
I'm getting all y'all. Y'all think I'm playing?
Okay, well, you can't sue us until we finish this.
No,
So.
I want to sue you.
I understand that, but you got to get in the car first. All right, so one. There you go. You got it.
I'm getting ready to sue all y'all. Give me all your cards.
You'll get all of our.
Give me your card.
I saw somebody go on. Yeah. Like our voice. Nice job.
Cool.
Did you get hurt?
Yeah, she pinched my finger.
Oh, did she? Oh, wow, that's the audacity.
That cop is adorable.
Yeah.
Open
There's a
container.
receipt in there. Can you see from when she bought it?
745, you're 77 now.
I don't give you permission to search my car.
Okay.
Get the f out of my
Cool.
car. I don't give a f. That was from 4 or 5 days ago. I didn't have
Oh,
time
sure.
to get rid of it.
761.
Those are old.
I always leave half-drank
Yeah,
bottles
these
of beer in
old.
my car for 4 or 5 days. Don't you?
You're in my car without a warrant, and I'm going to sue you.
Because right now you're currently under arrest for OVI.
What?
For OVI.
OVI?
Yes.
What is that?
Driving while
I'm
intoxicated.
not under the influence.
Okay, so I've determined that you are.
I'm not under the influence.
Okay.
If I was at my house drinking, that's my business. And I'm
Yeah,
not
but then
drunk.
you drove.
And so you're going to get sued. You're going to die too. And you and your family. Because y'all with black people. And you know it. Because you're a racist. If
Put it back in the
happens to
deck.
me, you're going to jail. I'm telling you. You're getting all sued. And you got me out here in my fucking on my pajamas.
I'm gonna have you swing your legs on out.
No, you gonna get these handcuffs off of me.
I can't get the cuffs off until you swing your
Get them off.
I can't
Get
until
them
you.
off.
I can't until you.
Get them off. Get them off. I got family members that's lawyers, and they're all getting sued.
Okay.
They're
Get
gonna be
these
embarrassed.
handcuffs off of me.
Well, you got to get out.
so there's family members that's lawyers, which means they went through school and they've made something of themselves and they're doing all great. And then there's this. I guess
Yep.
that
And you're
that
gonna
makes
call
the
them with
average.
this nonsense, and they're gonna be like, "Why did you do any of that?"
And so in a
gonna be
family, in a family, there's always that one, and this is her. And like Biggin said, they never arrest the smart ones.
Absolutely. And I told you she was gonna pull all the cards, and she did it. Every single card she could pull, she has pulled them. I'm surprised she hasn't pulled the "I'm pregnant" card.
Well, it requires two.
You're right.
All right.
You gotta get these handcuffs off of me. I can't get my back. You shouldn't have with me. I wasn't with nobody.
Oh, no.
Oh, you don't know, do you?
No.
Y'all wanna kill me, don't you? A black woman. You are. Y'all all getting sued.
Okay.
Okay.
But that, again, that's tomorrow. That's an issue for tomorrow. We have to deal with tonight.
with your lawyer later.
you,
See,
David.
No, I ain't gonna deal with no lawyers later. Get this off so I can get out. I got a bad back.
Do you want to go home?
Get this.
Let's do this.
handcuffs
We
off.
can't.
I can't get out with the handcuffs on me.
can't turn sideways?
No, my back.
Yeah, that's how you got
I'm
in.
on disability.
Man,
I'm on disability.
Here, you want me to, I can help.
You
Just try to get that leg out first.
No, I can't. I can't move my back.
I'm right here. You hurt my ears.
What if we move your legs for you?
Handcuffs off of me.
Yeah, how about we?
No, handcuffs off.
Officer Wade grabs your
Baby, listen.
Ma'am.
No, you gonna drag me out and we gonna have a problem.
Ma'am.
I don't give a I'm not moving. And I don't know what the you talking about drunk. If I am drinking, it was at my house and I was going to get something to eat. Racist mother. You hear me? You better have your cameras on.
Who's hitting you?
You.
I
You can get these cuffs off of me.
Can I say?
My back is
Can I say something?
No.
I can't talk, but you can. Why not?
No, it's irrelevant. What? Let me ask you something. Who called on me?
I have no idea who called on.
What? I wouldn't bother nobody. I was just driving. I didn't care nothing. I'm driving legally.
All right, ma'am. Let's get back to the cops and get you out of the car.
I'm tired.
All right?
I'm tired.
Well, let's get you in here, okay? You can sit down in here without the cuffs on. How's that? All right?
I ain't never been in no
Can you get
cuffs.
up some light?
Oh, yes.
This is so humiliating. I ain't never been in cuffs in my life.
So when I take the cuff off, I want you just to put your hand in your lap, okay?
Here you go.
My cane is in my car.
Okay, we'll help you walk, okay? So Stephanie, we're gonna walk right in here, okay? Right through this door.
I've never been in this kind of position.
You know, right now is the only time I've actually started to understand her emotions or behavior. I'm just saying, right now, her crying is about the only time she's been real to me.
Right?
So
She's gone through like the 8 stages of being
We're gonna
arrested.
walk right in here, though.
Okay.
And we're gonna walk up the hallway to your left.
Donald's gonna pull up with his new ride and pick her up from the jail.
There you go.
He's gonna fix her. I was gonna say, couldn't you just see Donald and Junebug riding around trying to pick up girls?
There you go. I'm sure they would probably drop her off at the next like intersection and be like, nope, we couldn't even get down the block with dealing with her.
Junebug would put a ring on that finger.
In my experience, it was always more than just 2 drinks. Now, with the accidents that I've seen due to drinking and driving, a person should really consider themselves fortunate if the police stop you and possibly arrest you before you have an accident, injure yourself, somebody else, or worse. Now, I once arrested a guy for DUI on the graveyard shift or last out. So if you hear me say last out, that's what they call it in Philadelphia Police Department. So I'll pull up on this guy and I activate my lights and I use my air horn with no reaction. Now he's parked in the middle of the street at a stoplight with his foot on the brake. And I watched that traffic light go through about 8 cycles just to see how long it would take him to wake up. Now thank goodness there was no traffic and I took him into custody with no issues, but the guy was severely intoxicated. However, my point is, why drink this much and get behind the wheel of a vehicle and fall asleep? Because by doing this, in my opinion, you're basically saying I don't care if I injure myself or other people, and that's a problem. And the officer in this case stopped a woman for possible DUI. And the woman, of course, is giving the officer a major attitude, but this happens more often than not. But the officer is professional and stays on point, which I love, by the way, because police have to stay emotionally in check when dealing with the public. So the officer then administers the HGN test, also known as the horizontal gaze nystagmus test. Now, during this test, an officer will face the test subject and place a stationary object such as a pen, flashlight, or the officer's finger in front of the test subject's face. And the officer had multiple indicators that the woman was probably a DUI. Now remember, when officers conduct a field sobriety test, it's not just a formality, it's an important assessment. And if you fail, it's not just a ticket, it's a wake-up call. Now there was some resistance, however the officers took her into custody with very minimal force. Then she brings out the race card, which has nothing to do with the officers doing their job. However, the officers maintain their composure because, as usual, it's never personal, and she was above the legal limit. That's all I have. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Stephanie. So that was
here's her charges.
Right. So was that Midwest Safety? Is that the host of the show, or was he?
I guess so. He shows up every so often, so I guess so. I wouldn't consider Philadelphia Midwest, but maybe he's relocated. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
He gave
but it
some
is
good
Midwest Safety's channel.
He gave some good information and gave some good perspective on it. That was Midwest Safety's channel video. So we'll go watch their stuff. We tend to steal from them quite often, and so it's a good channel to watch. So she got driving under the influence, and then other offenses, resisting arrest, and so
Yeah.
looks like some resistance. So one of the channels I really like is a channel called Audit the Audit, and
Yes.
they do a lot of police interaction videos. And what I've noticed, they give everybody grades at the end. And I like the channel, so I'm not knocking them. But I've noticed that if a citizen is calling the cop names and just being very aggressive towards the cop, they'll still normally get an A or a B. And if the cop does anything wrong, they normally get an F. And I thought about it for a while, and I kind of thought they were biased. And I thought about it, and then I was like, well, you know what? A citizen has the right to be as aggressive as they want to be. They can't break the law, but they can be mean to a cop. They can be a jerk to a cop because they didn't sign up for the job as a police officer. And the police officer has to be responsible. Now on these folks here, these police officers were being great to her. Every time she was being mean or rude or calling them names, there was a couple of times they did laugh, like whenever they was looking in the back of the car, that I thought, that could look bad in court. That could look bad, if she got a lawyer against them. But in the end, they probably saved that woman's life. She could have, gotten in an accident and killed someone or killed herself. And so, she had a horrible night. It's going to end bad. She's going to spend a lot of money. She's going to regret it. But maybe it's the thing she needed to get better.
Exactly. Just like the last guy, I hope that arrest will get him plugged into the resources that he needs to get him off the street and get him help and hopefully get him healthy and give him good quality of life again, get him some stability.
Yeah. So we're going.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Right. So we're going. Yeah, absolutely. Being a jerk isn't illegal. It isn't. It's. I kind of wish it could be. Wish it could be, but I also think our jails are too full of people anyways. So I don't know what the answer is to it. I wish police had it. I wish police were more direct with what they were after, but they've learned from experience on how to do their job. So it'd be like them telling me how to do my job at work. So I'll leave it to them. But we're going to try to do a bunch of shows this week with everybody being out for the holidays. We're not sure what the schedule is going to look like because no one knows what's going on this week. But we're going to try to do some shows. I'm trying to twist Kathy's arm, see if she'll do a show with us.
Oh, nice.
I'm doing anything I can. I love Kathy, and the last time I did a show with Kathy, I ended up on the side of the road, and it was kind of an odd deal. And so I'd love to be able to do a show to where I can just focus on my mentor in this world. And so I'd love to be able to do a show with her. And we're also going to we're going to see if we can't get Alli's channel set up, and maybe we can do a live or two on her channel before the end of the year and try to kick that off. So go to her Discord, like her stuff, go to her YouTube channel, and act as if there's some content there. And so just go ahead and subscribe to the channel anyway. And we'll put up some content there, or she will put up some content there. I'm going to help her just because I want to support her in every way possible. And we got to figure her mods out. So I think.
Oh yeah, invite everybody to send me DMs asking for a mod job. That sounds like great fun.
Yeah,
no,
absolutely. Well, and I, just to guess, we've already got some great people that are mods already that'll probably be great to help over there. Now, one quick thing about mods is mods.
Thank you, Beldy.
Thank you so much, Beldy. Mods are super important in this world. They are great in this world. Now, I did a problem of giving out honorary wrenches. Just being nice to some people, giving out wrenches, and you don't see them on my channel anymore, and I hate it. I hate it because I'm here to build bridges. I'm not here to burn bridges. And there's been a couple of people that were mods and they got their feelings hurt, or I decided that it wasn't the best connection. Sometimes mods will start fights instead of inviting people. And so if you see them on my channel, you can be sure that I love them and I'm here to support them. but there's been a few that have come and gone, and I hate it because I don't want to be mean to anybody. I don't want to be fussy with anybody. But some people are just not meant to be mods, and some people are just not meant to be mods on this channel. And it doesn't mean they're a bad person, but they're just not meant to be a mod. But we've got great mods here. I'm super happy with them. I'm super proud of them, and I'm glad for everything they did. So I guess.
I know I've got a great talent pool to pick from. So they're all
absolutely,
great friends too.
Absolutely. The only one you can't have is Kimby, though. I'm kind of stuck on Kimby, so I need Kimby on my side.
Hey, you wouldn't even know her if it wasn't for me. I got dibs on Kimby. Kimby is all mine. Sorry.
Okay, well then I'm going to keep Big Tiff Dog.
I'll loan her to you from time to time if you ask nicely.
But thank you guys so much. Thank you all for what y'all are doing, and thanks for making us part of your family. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you probably tomorrow.